What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Cars with Ben, and in today's video I'm going to talk about the future of motoring. A slightly different video from me this week, but it has been something I've been thinking about and I've just fancied making it. So I want to give my take on it, whether for us petrol heads that's good or bad going forward. Let me know what you think as well. And if you are new around here, leave a like, comment, subscribe if you like this video. Let's jump straight into today's video. So I want to kick things off talking about the petrol ban. Now, the petrol ban, as a lot of people may know, in the UK at least, it is coming into play in 2030. So what that means is, in 9 years, all petrol and diesel cars will be killed off, and we will only be able to buy electric or hybrid or similar cars like that. Now, is that necessarily a bad thing? I've been thinking about this, and at first I was a bit concerned. Are we going to miss those big, awesome AMG V8 engines or cars like that, sports cars? Yes and no. Um, we can still have those cars, but really, it's probably better to use a small daily on the week to get to work, maybe, and then have an awesome car on the weekend, like a big, awesome Jag. And that's how I hope it'll go. There won't be a complete extinction, but I think it's important to think about what the cars are going to be made like in going forward. So, will that mean the loss of the engine? Yes and no. I think in certain cars, the loss of the engine will of course be gone because legally it has to. But in some cars in other countries, in maybe Italy where they make Ferrari and Lamborghini, maybe they'll still make the engine. And I hope that is still the way. There'll still be awesome engines around, and I hope that the sounds and the looks will still kind of be there. And I think as electric cars begin to develop, that will be it will be common. It won't be as bad as we think it will be. I think it's tendency to think that cars will be boring, but as we sort of develop into this age, maybe cars will get more exciting, which I hope they will, and I'm assuming they will. Hopefully we'll still have awesome BMWs and Mercedes and supercars, which is what we want to see the engine in. We don't really want it in our everyday car, which is what got me thinking about this whole video and why we actually are worried about it. I want to play a quick clip here in a minute from this awesome engine. I absolutely love that sound, and I think if we get to save the environment and still have our cars, that's awesome. Now, I just wanted to touch straight onto technology. Now, in technology, this is a great benefit to electric cars and the future of motoring. Yes, we'll get all this awesome technology, and I think that's great. And whether it'll drive for us, there's nothing wrong with that necessarily. I know people like to prefer some more simplistic manual and drive yourself, and this is where I want to touch on it. I think for me, too much technology is too much. I drive an MX-5, and that is very, very simple, and all the driving is done by me, and I love that. And that's the same with most cars. But I just hope that electric vehicles don't overdo it with technology and ruin the driving experience completely, which I'm sure as time goes on, again, it's all of experience. Car companies will learn to make a more involved car for the driver. As we've seen now with this new ID3, they're still put tons of screens in it, and for me the screens just is too much. I don't mind the car itself, but as long as it's more for the driver, and I just don't feel like that's giving it to us. Now with modifications, will they still go ahead? I absolutely believe that will still continue, and we'll still see that even in green cars. I can't see why that would be an issue. So I think in terms of that, we're fine. We don't have anything to worry about. That will always be a thing, even in our older cars with petrol engines. So that's great. I just hope that car events and car meets will continue across the world where we are able to have things like this happen, where we can bring our electric cars, we can bring our older beast of engine cars and just have sort of a mix of both. And I think that's great, as long as we are still able to enjoy our passion, which is cars and petrol head abilities. Let me know what you think. I have really enjoyed making this video because I did a lot of research over it, and I hope that those are my three main points. So if you have enjoyed this video, here's some more footage from me. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to leave you with this sound right at the end of the video. See you in the next one.